Hello, everyone. Welcome to Garden Plain High School as we're sitting in the home team press box, as you can tell. And the popcorn-eating Clark Comley will join me here, and now he's on.
Hello.
5 minutes before kickoff, and if we'll run down, we can see the Garden Plain. You can see the full numbers there, and then if you look across the way, Sterling's a little short tonight, even shorter than they were last Friday. But they're here to battle the 1-0 Garden Plain Owls. Sterling lost to Sedgwick last week, 68-14. Two of those scores were late in the game against with our JV players in there. A couple bad snaps ended up with the ball on the goal line and Sedgwick was able to punch those in. Garden Plain, they are the number 5 team in 2A, coming off that 14-7 victory last week over Conway Springs that was stopped in the middle of the game due to lightning and then finished Saturday afternoon. Last week, Sterling threw, I forgot to look how many passes. I think it was 16 passes. I think that was about right. And, of course, Sedgwick didn't throw a ton. Tonight, you're not going to see many passes from Garden Plain. We'll pause here for the national anthem.
The playing of the Star Spangled Banner, tonight will be performed by the Garden Plain High School Marching Band.
It's a Garden Plain marching band. I believe a lot of young ones in there, looks like to me, Clark. Clark getting his hat off here. He's had his popcorn, he's had a hamburger, and he's ready to roll.
We should do some kind of survey of all the hamburgers I eat this year.
And so
at these things.
You did have one last week at Sterling. How did that compare, Mr.
I didn't have one there.
You didn't have one?
No, why didn't I have one? I brought you that peanut bar you refused to eat.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't
I don't know.
a fan
I
of
just
that.
wasn't in the mood for it.
Well, so this hamburger was quality.
Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Not happy with the popcorn, though.
Well, the hamburger's much better than the popcorn.
So now you know what you're not missing here. And as Riley Richter is shooting video for us tonight as the captains meet at the middle. Seniors Jonas Gunther, Noah Swati, Kaz Comley, of course, not playing due to knee injury. He's out for the year. Reese Bressler and Zach Surface.
Is that all our seniors?
Yep. For Garden Plain, Reed Adelhart, who is the coach's son, 1,200 yards last year. He'll be the featured running back
What number
tonight.
is he?
He's number 21, Clark, there in left to right.
Yeah, he looks good.
Number 16 is Francis Stuhlsatz. And number 15 is John Stuhlsatz. Lots of Stuhlsatzes here we learned early.
You can go over to their gas station afterwards.
Yes. And
right?
They invited you for a beer. You said no, thank you.
I didn't say anything, I don't think.
I don't
I think I was silent in my response.
I think that said everything. And then Trevor Schmidt, 56. He's a 6'3", 205-pound offensive lineman. As you can tell, depth last week I think hurt Sterling a little bit, don't you think, Clark? Our lack of depth as the game went on.
Well, it's one of the things that hurt us, yes. No doubt you can't deny that, but there's other things that hurt us.
Well, it was a factor. Don't you?
Yeah,
Like
it was a factor, but there's lots of factors in a game. It's one factor.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just looking at
Well, you're looking at me like it's the
Well-
reason that we struggled, and it's not I don't think the main reason probably, but definitely a factor. Probably going to be a factor every game.
Yeah, it is. Sterling won the toss and
Hey,
they'll receive.
get a view of these guys coming on sideline. What are they doing, an owl attack? Riley, film them. Oh, it's too late. Did you get it?
They got it.
That was a weird deal. It's kind of like they're sneaking up on their captains.
So Garden Plain will kick off. Sterling will receive.
Did you ever figure out which one's the head coach down there?
Coach Adelhart, I believe, is in the headset at the right.
On the 41, on the 39 there?
Yes, I believe so.
He looks like a head coach.
He was at Capon, and he took over when the coach here went to Andover, I believe. Coach Adelhart used to be at Heston.
Andover's doing pretty good
Yeah, they
in
are.
football. I think Andover Central's a power.
I think you're right.
They're the Jaguars.
Yes. He was at Heston, Clark, back when I think he left Heston before he really joined the CKL, though. He went to Capon, and he was there for a long time. And
he's been around then.
yeah. His son's a senior this year. He was the featured one. Last year, Sterling surprised Garden Plain as held him to 14 points, and we're in the game.
Was that a foggy night?
Yeah, it might have
It
been.
was a foggy night. It was a little spooky out there because the Black Bears were doing a lot of mysterious stuff.
What does that mean?
Well, they don't think they thought it was even going to be a game. It was a great game.
That's probably true. It was a good game. Sterling was all over that. So we won't have a clock for you tonight, but we'll have a
Why do we not have a
scoreboard.
clock?
Got a scoreboard, just no clock.
Why not a clock?
Well, because you couldn't run the clock, so you couldn't run it. You couldn't do two things at once.
Who's back there to return for us?
That is, looks like Ian Yancey is back to
Is he our return guy?
Yeah.
We got kind of a we stay there. They must onside a lot. Oh,
It is an
did we call
onside
it?
kick.
Oh, it's going to work. Right through Reese's hands.
Reese has looked like he was getting down on his third base position and getting down to retrieve the grounder, and it just skipped right through his legs. And Garden Plain will have possession on the Sterling 40.
That's not good.
Line.
That's a bad way to start.
That's a really bad way to start it.
You know, I bet over the years, Caden is going to say a few things about fielding ground balls.
Yes.
That's not going to go well for Reese and the family dinners at Thanksgiving and stuff when they're 40 and 50.
No, it will be not heard today.
Man, we look good up front, don't we? Our linemen. Look how studly we look.
They run a lot of sweeps. If we can hold them in on the edge, Conway struggled to do that. As
Nice play.
Adelhart gets 4.5.
That's a little much on a first down play to give that much up, but I thought we looked pretty good. Who's 56?
Is
that Adam? Schweitzer?
56 is well, they confuse me. Yeah, that's Adam. Adam Schweitzer, 56. Reese Bressler, the tackle over here. And it's a give to Adelhart.
It's wide
he got
open
to the edge, and that's what he did. He was really good at against Conway Springs, getting to the edge. They run that double wing, pin your ends in, and then a gain of 12 yards down to the Sterling 25, 24,
Yeah, that
26.
that was wide open because we can see up here in the luxurious.
Why was it open, Color Man?
I don't know. I didn't say I knew why it was open. I
Stop
could just see there was a lot of grass out there.
You're supposed to stop watching the ball and watch what they're doing.
Yeah, but that's not enjoyable.
Well,
I don't like have to know everything.
people pay a lot of money to have you do this.
We got him. We got him.
That was good there.
It was a good hit by Braxton, too.
Noah Swati turns it in, which is essential for him to do that, and then Braxton came up and made the play.
Would that make him an essential worker?
He would be an essential worker. He could go to – that was not even funny.
That's pretty good.
That was
Riley,
not- that
come
was
on.
not-
Whatever.
Wasn't that funny.
This looks like our offense.
Yeah, it's double wing.
Is this what we do?
This is coming a sweep, I'm guessing here. They're overloading this thing, and it's just
We played it well this time.
Noah turned it in.
Oh, my gosh. We played it well, and he's going to go clear down there.
Penalty. Nice hit there by Zeke Johnson, who took it high. But I think there'll be 2 men in motion. Yep, illegal motion. That'll send him back 5 yards. So that'll be 2nd and 13.
Okay. Garden Plain better do better on this down, or they're not going to score. And we're going to get the ball back and have held them after having a turnover. Momentum us.
10:37 left in the first. If you're just joining us, Garden Plain onside-ed it, and we didn't field it. And I should say Sterling didn't field it. Garden Plain recovered, and this is they've already gotten a first down. There's your sweep.
Oh, we had him.
And Adam went
We
inside.
got him. No, we don't.
And he wrote a nice cut back there by Daniel Manns, 5'10" senior.
We're doing everything right, just not making the plays to make the tackle.
Agree.
I mean, we've defended it correctly.
First down, Garden Plain.
Garden Plain first down on their Sterling 15-yard line. Run over here, don't you think, Clark? They got the numbers, and there's the sweep again that they scored on, or nearly scored on earlier.
There we go.
Nice play by Noah Swati.
Nice play by our whole side over here, actually. Braxton, all of them.
Cleaned up by Braxton Linden. Watch for a counter here, Clark.
Okay. Explain to the fans what's going to happen.
Well, they're going to run that same play, look like, and then they're going to run that little wing underneath and
come right out,
catch us over pursuing.
And when will he cut it upfield then? Number one's going to take it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're not in a very good formation to do it right here, though.
Okay.
Although they may if he goes in motion.
Aren't there two guys in motion there?
Yeah, but it's okay if they get set.
They must have been confused what they're doing.
Decide to change. There it is. We're right there.
Well, you called the play.
Yes.
And so did our defensive coordinator, I think.
We were on it.
We're just not making good enough plays.
Be 3rd and 5.
This is the biggest play so far of the football game.
Adelharder take it, little counter, and we got nobody there, and it's well blocked.
Well, number 22 just ate up our corner. That was too easy after how well we played the last two plays.
So a 3-minute, 25-second drive. Garden Plain scores their first touchdown on a 10-yard run. Extra point is good. Sterling trails 7-0 here in Garden Plain.
Well, they're going to onside it again.
Take a page out of your playbook.
Yeah, I would. They already got one of them. I'd kick it right between a couple guys this time instead of right at somebody.
On that last play, Noah probably got too far upfield, creating a seam there at defensive end, and creates a seam, and that really makes it tough on your linebackers to. So I'm sure he'll be getting visited with about that. It's probably not his normal position either.
It's pretty well blocked, I think.
It was.
So here's a question for you. In football, does good defense beat good offense, or does good offense beat good defense?
Which means if the better offense is the good offense.
If they're both good, offense wins. If it's good, both are good.
I don't know. You watched that Georgia Clemson game the other night.
I didn't watch it.
And it turned out to be the defense won that for Georgia on a pick 6.
I don't know why I didn't watch it. I must have had something going on.
Yeah, I don't either.
I could have gone to sleep, actually. Was
I
it
think
at night?
That's probably what happened. Yes.
Man, I was just so tired that first couple weeks of school. Well, kicking it long.
Kind of a
This is
boot.
also trouble.
Ian
All right,
Yancey
Ian got
will
it.
pick it up.
Got a good bounce.
Good block by Braxton Linden. Ian's got to run it up in there.
He's making his move.
Yeah. First down on 25. Sterling will start. It's a decent field position.
I feel pretty good about our first possession here, actually.
I'm
I
interested
bet
to
we
see
moved
what,
the ball after last week.
Well, that's what I'm interested
I
to
think
see.
it's
how
later
they're-
in the game, like you say, we get a little tired. We probably won't be able to do too good.
Well, after I watched film, I didn't think they'd come out in this 4-3, but they got Zach throwing it. Zach doesn't have anybody open.
Yes, he does.
How did he get it to Gabe?
He's bought some time.
Gabe kind of fumbled that, but
He bought some time and got it to him. He was not open. They had practiced that play.
they had.
They were all over it. But he bought so much time they couldn't contain it.
Braxton had 3 people around him, and Gabe. I don't know how Zach got that to Gabe.
He just kind of threw it easy up there. Oh, I saw it.
Of course, Gabe's a big dude, but 4-3, Sterling throwing
We are
it
just
again.
coming out throwing the ball like crazy, and we're
Zach-
open. Nice
Isaac
catch, Breyer.
with another first down.
Well,
Zach
see,
got
I told
planted.
you we moved the ball. I didn't think it'd be through the air, did you?
No. Zach took a beating by Cody Simons, the 6'1", 220-pound lineman.
What's Zach weigh? 170?
No.
Not even that much?
No. He's they list him at 155. I think that's being generous.
155?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of my legs.
Yes. Yes, it is. Sterling 2 for 2 throwing the football. Clock runs. And Gabe faked that. No.
Oh, that was a good-looking play. I went with Gabe the whole time, didn't you?
Well, no, but I thought Gabe was getting it originally. Two-yard carry.
It should have
for-
been more. It was just the pitch wasn't very good. But it was good execution until the pitch. Man, I was faked out.
Swati with 1.5 yards gain. Now Coach Schneider, he'll be trying to figure out who's got the pitch and who has quarterback. And
One of the black guys does over there
you think
with the yellow
With the yellow
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah, one of those guys is assigned to it.
Sterling has trips over here. Zach rolls open a naked bootleg, tries to put a move on
yeah.
somebody.
I'm not sure that was the best move in the world.
He'll get 2 yards.
There was nothing happening out there.
Be third and 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7.
Well, I want to say it's a great down, but I bet we're in 4-down territory after their first drive. Thoughts?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah,
So we just need 3 or 4 yards here. I need a positive play to give us a chance.
no doubt about that.
I give it to Gabe right in the. Yep, I would have done that too, right there.
Huge hole.
Oh
Gabe,
my
Gabe coughs it up after a nice tackle by,
man!
I think that was Reed Adelhart that hit him.
Everything was going perfectly, actually.
A great wide hole there.
Did you hear me call that play before
You
it
did-
happened?
You did.
Mhm.
I apologize for not giving you credit.
Well, I'll just point that out to the 28 viewers. Of course, there could be more on each TV. Don't forget that.
What? Yeah.
It says 28, but it could actually be 40.
Yeah, there's 20.
If it's a husband and wife, that'd be double.
Yes.
Or if you're watching it with your family.
I'll bet your wife watches every broadcast, and she critiques you.
No.
Actually, she worries about you.
Sometimes, well, she's worried what I might say, actually.
Yes. Well,
They're going to throw it out here to
aren't we all?
Zeke.
They're not going to throw it.
They're throwing it out here to Zeke.
Not throwing it. The inside handoff. Braxton is right there and
Ooh,
holds
Gabe.
him up.
Gabe put a little smokerella on him.
A smokerella. That is a new one.
Smoked right up. He saw the smoke and just came right up there. Put a pretty good hit on him.
You know, I think Fox is going to try to emulate John Madden and bring back John Madden and call you someday.
I love John Madden.
Smokerella.
He just tell it how it is, you know.
Is that what you
He's not
do?
like us who try to sugarcoat everything we see here to be politically correct.
That was Daniel Manns on the carry, and Braxton Linden and big Gabe Riffle with the hit. I don't know if they got everybody set.
The ref didn't say anything about it. Sure is boring, all this handing off.
Elijah Atkins with the carry. He kind of tiptoed through there. It'll be third, but there is a flag over there. So
Hey, you got it, Richter.
Well, I was never good for much coaching, but I could at least pick up some of the penalties.
We gonna take it?
Yeah,
Probably.
take that.
Probably
You
have
bet.
to take
It'll be
it.
it'll be second and 14. Or are they marking it back to the 9? Yeah, it'll be second and 14. .543 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Garden Plains scored touchdown after they recovered their onside kick. Dylan Burgess down here on the wideout.
Oh, he is?
Freshman.
Poor guy.
They're not going to throw it. Adelhart with the carry. Braxton Linden with the nice hit, holds on.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit him, but he didn't. He lost the war.
He's got to go a little lower.
Yep.
Braxton's feeling that one.
So's the other guy, I think.
He's got to go a little lower.
I'm impressed with how much of a load that guy is.
You know, we got a nice. I mean, our front. We've got nice players.
Well, they're nice guys.
Well,
I like them a lot, actually.
some good football players out there. We're just, you know, you got Dylan out there who saw his first action since 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
So he's out here, and Noah's playing a position he hasn't played before.
Hey, what are they going to do?
Defensive end.
Run.
They run the play they scored on. And
Come up. Come up. Yes, we stopped it.
That's
beautiful. Now are they going for it?
You bet.
They're on the other side of 4.
Francis Stuhlsatz is with the carry there. Well,
They got a long ways going. 4th down here.
4th down. Well, you remember the play they just ran to score a touchdown?
Yeah.
I think you'll see that one again.
Okay, there's no hesitation here by the coach.
No, and I would almost guess that they will
Why is Gabe going out?
they might just
Well, we're going to have to call timeout. I think he's got
Yeah.
a bloody arm, maybe.
yeah, I think Coach Schneider. Nope, he's not.
I would. Get Gabe back in there.
Sending Carson Gray in.
Well, there seems to be confusion.
Jonas Gunther moves the linebacker. Braxton telling him what to do. And
Straight up
he
the gut.
fumbled the
We
fumbled
fumbled
the
it, and
football.
we got it.
Recovered it. Noah Swati.
Nice. Huge
Huh?
play.
I don't know if that was a bad handoff.
I don't
or
know either.
If he got hit early.
No, I don't think it was a contact problem. It was going to be contact soon, but I think he fumbled before that.
So-
Well, here we go.
So I think we got the ball back right where, close to where Gabe fumbled it
Well, we killed a little clock.
4 plays ago.
Our offense is looking good.
Sterling on the right hash. Ian Yancey at the top over there with Isaac Breyer.
We're going to throw it over here to Braxton.
Tight end. Braxton is releasing, and he is going
Throw
out
it.
for a pass.
Throw it.
He's got Noah
Oh,
Swati.
beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Zach completes another one for a 12-yard gain.
Good for Zach and good for Noah.
I was interested in seeing how they were going to play this, since it's not like last week. Sedgwick didn't know we were going to do that, but
Right.
that's what I was wondering, how they might play us. And they've got 2 deep safeties and corners, but nobody in the flats. Now on the right or the left hash, see if Coach Schneider continues to go to the wide side of the field. He'll give it to Gabe. Gabe bowls his way
I think
through
that's
there.
a good call, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
I like that call. I might give it to him again on the next one. You're definitely in four down territory. I'd let the big guy eat another one.
Yeah, he did impress some of the coaches up here that came through and said, man, 18 is huge.
And I said, he's very athletic too.
Little option here. Zach attacks it. Gabe gets to the corner, but he's tripped up by Adelhart. Adelhart, an all-state linebacker.
Is that
made
their
a nice
back?
play.
Is that their back?
That is the back.
What number is he?
21.
21. So he's good on defense, too, huh?
Yeah.
I bet he's a better defender than he is a runner. That's my guess.
Yeah, he came over from Capon as a sophomore. He played, I think, started over there. And,
Really?
As a linebacker.
Okay. I bet his dad was a linebacker back in the day.
His dad is a good dude.
I don't know his dad at all.
Used to run into him. When
Oh,
we
you
were-
say you know him?
Yeah. He probably didn't know me, but I know him. Used to run into each other
Well,
at
you're pretty famous.
social studies conferences. No,
Yes, in the social studies world, you're very famous.
nobody knows me. Coach Snyder taking time out
Everybody knows you.
at third and about 6.
Everybody from all the state comes over to learn how to do stuff from you.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Just
do.
you you're thinking of.
No.
You're thinking of you. 2:42 left here in the first as Sterling trails 7-0. And with the ball on the 20, just on the other side of the 25-yard line.
Things are looking good. This is a large crowd here for Garden Plain. That's rolled in here finally.
I don't think it's very large at all compared to what I've seen.
Here?
Yeah,
I've never been to a game here before.
well, I've driven by when they've had a game here.
It's a
and
big-
packed out.
It's a big bleachers.
It is.
It's mainly full.
Sterling, a decent crowd.
Normal for us. We did bring a pet bus. I like their visitors' bleachers. They're very stretched out. They're not very high, but they go long. So you get
They're higher than most.
well, they start up pretty high, but there's not that many seats going up. There's like 6 rows.
Yeah, you can't beat this.
What?
You can't beat this quality of entertainment and insightfulness that we only that we can give you.
Well, another big play here in the first half. We're down to 242, and we're only down 7. Did you say they're ranked 5 in the
Ranked
state?
5th. They took over for Hoisington.
They got smoked.
They did get smoked. They got smoked by Pratt. Pratt was supposed to play Lions tonight, but I don't think they got a game because Lions was not able to play. Can't tell you exactly
I
why.
think Gabe's going to run this. What do you think?
I'm watching our interior line. Jonas with a nice block. There's just nobody here. So it'll bring up 4th, and that'll be a loss of 1.
Back by number 75, Luke Hillman.
That was you got to run that up the gut, I think. They're playing that outside with a lot of guys. You got to run. If you want to run Gabe, just run him up in the A gap because they got 4 dudes over here. I've been saying dudes a lot this year. Have you noticed
you
that?
know, you're cool, like right out of the 70s.
Where did I get that statement from? Junior
happy
high,
days.
junior high kids? I don't know why I started using it.
Let's see, Ian Yancey split wide. He's got to be off the ball as
Where's
Isaac
Braxton?
Breyer is on the ball.
Braxton's going to catch it on the
Braxton's
backside.
he's the tight end, the inside
screen.
screen.
Fumble.
And Ian Yancey will cough it up, and it'll fall right into the hands of Luke Hillman, the 5'11", 200-pound defensive lineman. And Sterling will turn it over again. Just the same kind of hit, too.
Who's 54 coming in there for us?
That is Mr. Schweitzer.
No, is that what I said it was? I just said, is that Adam? It was 54? All right.
'54, I'm sorry, that's Colby Beagley.
All right. Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
think
you
it
knew
looked
that.
like
Yep,
Adam.
Yep.
No, they're going to throw it out here to 17.
They're not going to throw it.
They should. Nope, not now. We got Surface. Surface,
They're-
go get in the middle of the field.
Yeah, they're not going to throw it. Adelhart's going to get it again. They are going to throw it. Clark, and he is sacked by.
They were throwing to 17 like I first said.
Well, he
Thank
never
you.
had a chance as
Who got him, Adam?
Quarterback sack by number 56, Adam Schweitzer.
Yeah.
Adam Schweitzer gets his first sack of the year. Nobody blocked him.
That must have been a breakdown in Garden Plains protection package.
You think?
Is that what you think?
I don't think. Yeah, I would say a breakdown. Nobody bothered to block. It'll be 2nd and 17. And Adelhart's getting to the corner. If Zach doesn't tackle, oh, Zach should have stayed outside. Adelhart.
Hang on, Zach.
Zach finally recovers and
Got him by the belt.
actually Zach played that right as he's supposed to, but our corner was nowhere to be found on the sideline as he was getting blocked.
Well, no, he blitzed.
Oh, he blitzed.
He was up on the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he actually tried to blitz, but he started right about a yard off.
Zeke Johnson checks in for Dylan. .37 seconds left here in the first. Adelhart will take it. Huge block there. And a big hole. Is Sterling getting a little too much depth in the backfield, Clark, and creating some seams. And that should be the last play of the quarter.
I would say we played well this first quarter. What do you say?
I don't know as we played. We've done some nice things.
You don't think we played well?
Well,
You said they're 5th in the state.
yeah.
Well, we just got beat by Sedgwick by quite a bit. I think
Mans
we're
with
hanging in there pretty. This does not look good.
the handoff. And
This one didn't look good from the very beginning.
And that will be the last play. As Daniel Mans
had too much speed. He was too fast.
So at the last play of the quarter with no time remaining, Daniel Mans with the, I believe that was a 38-yard touchdown run. Extra point's good, and
something happened.
Their
guy's helmet's off, and our guy. So there's a flag out there. Well, 21 must be in trouble because he's pleading his case to the coaches. Well, they're having a big talk about it.
Probably where to assess it. Well, I guess was it before the play?
It was after the play, I'm pretty sure.
After the play, so. So if you're late joining us, Sterling.
There's a lot of late people.
Sterling.
Because the viewership's gone up a lot.
Sterling did not get the onside kick that Garden Plain attempted in the opening kickoff, and they would turn that into a touchdown. Sterling would come back and move the football, but Gabe Riffle on a good run.
There's the call. It's against us. Going to do it on the kick. So we got a personal foul on somebody.
2 Sterling turnovers have not helped the cause. So Sterling will head to the east end zone there. No wind, would you say, Clark? How would you describe the flag tonight?
Moving, barely.
Barely. There's a wisp.
Yeah. But now it's not moving. Depends when you look at it.
Yes, this is stupidity.
Man, undefeated 2 years in a row. You hear that? Back in the 70s.
The team advanced to the state playoff quarterfinals both times. They were led by quarterback Dave Wendell. Let's recognize them with a nice round of applause.
Did they not win the state? If they only went to the quarterfinals, they couldn't be undefeated 2 years in a row if they lost in the quarterfinals. Huh.
I'm not going to lie, I wasn't listening.
Well, you got camera things to think about.
I'm trying to help the camera woman here.
She's doing not too bad.
Now she can't ever complain about my camera people now when she's watching.
Why is it as your kids get older they get sassier? You ever figured that out?
She was born sassy.
But when I knew her when she was little, she was never sassy. I have a picture with her back the first day of school.
First, you did.
Yeah.
She told me that.
I forgot about it. I have not changed that much.
You're still Mr. Comley.
Gonna onside this one? Yep.
Reese, that's a really nice onside kick.
No,
Isaac Breyer.
that's illegal, actually, when
You
they pop
think
up
so?
like that. If they would have smoked our guy, they would have got flagged. You can't pop it up anymore. You got to keep it on the ground.
But he didn't.
Right at the end, that's how Zach caught it 15 feet in the air.
He can't control it. It's an oblong ball. They can't blast it down on the ground and make it go high in the air and then go smash him. That's the rule. We're not kicking a soccer ball or a basketball. That was an excellent kick. Isaac Breyer was right there to get it. Might have gone out of bounds, but still, somebody had to grab it, and it just as well been Isaac.
We got to hit a home run pass of some type. I still think Braxton needs to catch one down the seam or something.
Isaac Breyer, the intended receiver.
That's pretty good play.
Upended, takes a shot there by Elijah Atkins.
He got up, though. Isaac's doing good.
Yep.
He's fun.
He has about, I think he had 2 sweet catches last week.
Yeah, he's got good hands.
And then had one earlier tonight.
That was almost another good play. Ooh, that was tricky. That was our freeze count right there. They didn't go for it. Boy, Breyer's limping pretty good. He's got a hitch in the giddy-up.
Sweep to Noah. Noah cuts it back. It's tempting to cut it back, but that's where everybody is.
That's what I tell the junior high guys. We seem to be 20 yards of grass before you hit the next guy, but let's cut it back where
all the people are.
All the big guys that have hit puberty are, you know. We got their mustaches in there in the middle.
I've seen a Smoky Valley team with full beards.
I know, it's crazy.
Gabe Riffle with the carry. He'll get 2.
I like that call, actually. I know everybody else doesn't like it, but I like it.
He'll get a yard, actually. That'll be 4th down.
Are we going to punt it? What do you think? Common sense says punt it, but
we did punt last week.
We were getting in punt formation.
Now, last week I was afraid old Reese was going to back up or Gabe was going to back up and hit, back up into Zach and block the punt. This is scary right here. They choose sort of to go after it. Zach is going to tail drag her. That'll hop.
We're in trouble. We are in trouble.
Adelhart.
Nice play.
Good play by Isaac Breyer to get the tackle there. So we gained 7 yards on that punt. $10-19 in the second quarter remaining.
Well, things are going great, but they're also not going terrible either.
They're smelling blood right now.
That guy's moving around out here.
Adelhart with the lead block.
That's not good with Zach taking that guy on. We don't need that all night long.
Not getting our linebackers over there in time, and Zach's having to come up and fill that from the free safety. Be a 2nd and 2 on the Sterling 27, 28. Adelhart to the edge. Nice blocks, stiff arm on Zach. Got to keep that outside shoulder free of our defensive ends, or they're going to get.
They're trying to.
Are you saying they're holding them?
No, they're stronger, I think. I mean, they're playing pretty good technique.
First and 10 on the 15. 9:27 and the clock running. Quick little slant here would get somebody open. That was a good play by Noah. He didn't get too deep.
They got subs in.
That's Elijah Atkins. He carried earlier.
No, but they don't have that one kid in. Quarterback's a good-looking kid.
Quarterback, John Stuhlsatz. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. They've got 3 returning offensive linemen from last year. So into the game at the running back is Jeremiah Nowak. We saw him in basketball last year. As Stuhlsatz hits
he had
in
a
the
touchdown.
hands.
He threw the wrong guy.
Tegan Dare.
They had somebody no one around 20 yards in the end zone. Pretty good ball. Hit him right in the hands. Got a little too much zip on it for the guy.
You said he had one in the end zone too?
Oh, yeah, wide open.
So 3rd and 10.
One thing about it, when you miss their passes, we don't have to stop a running play.
Those are wise words.
Well,
That's true.
It's hard for us to stop their runs. This is going 25. Oh.
Inside handoff to
Nice.
Nice run there.
Oh, come on. Man, we played it so well.
Ran out of the hands of Ian Yancey.
Well, 4th. This could be a play that changes the game right here, one way or the other. If we could get a pick 6 or something, like they get a little fancy and try to pass on 4th.
They're not going to pass. They're going to run the play that he scored on.
That's basically just a dive.
Well, yeah.
Off-tackle dive.
It's kind of a counter.
Yeah, look who's back in there.
Pulling people.
Yeah, it's going to the wide side, I suppose, to him.
Adelhart, and there it is.
Yep.
If they can get
tackle.
Got it.
They can't tackle.
It's got to get lower, guys.
Can't tackle him.
Finally bringing him
It's going to be
down
close.
at
He's short, I think.
Oh, no.
Why? Where are the spots at?
Well, they blew it dead. I think he's saying it's first down, 7:41.
I think
he stopped.
This guy's got a different spot. The far guy and the guy here, they got 2 different spots.
Oh, they do.
They're a half a yard difference.
Yeah,
The guy
you're
on
right.
our sideline is short. The guy on their sidelines gave him a first down.
That's a first down. Where they've got it marked, no doubt. We had him stopped 3 yards, 4 yards.
Well, you're absolutely right. I hate to admit that. We're tackling too high on that kid. He's too strong.
Yeah,
Hey, they're going to measure. Here comes a big measurement. I think he got it, but because they went with this guy's spot on this side. Yeah, maybe not.
They listed
Stretch it. Pull that thing.
first down.
Oh, come on.
Well, you're right. If they'd have taken the South officials' side
short.
judge it would have been short and been our ball. 7:41 left here in the second quarter. Sterling down 14-0. Garden Plain ready to punch it in again.
They need to fumble it.
They have.
They need to cough one up. Quarterback keep.
No, they're going over 74. 71, they're going to follow
They hit
him.
their own guy, or they would have scored.
Nice play there.
21 Reed Hill on the carry. Number 33, Braxton Linden.
Looked like Braxton, but there's somebody else in on that tackle. I couldn't see who it was. Nice hit.
71 of the black team.
He did make. He
made the first hit.
He was pulling and. Now they're in double tight.
That's what I thought they might
And,
do earlier.
There's your quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it was easy.
That'll be a touchdown for John Stuhlsatz. 6:48 left in the first. Garden Plains scores.
Touchdown, Garden Plains. Touchdown now.
Seth Dugan with the freshman with the extra point, his third of the night.
He's a freshman?
They're a freshman.
I've heard that Dugan name somewhere.
Down here?
Well, just somewhere. I don't know where I heard it.
You don't, in all the years you.
It could be a car dealership or something like that. Dugan car dealership. Dugan Buick. It's got a ring to it, huh? Dugan Cadillac. Cadillac by Dugan.
Dugan Pontiac.
There, that's even sounds better.
You should open up a Pontiac dealership.
Do they still make them?
No.
I had a Trans Am.
Yes, we all know you had a Trans Am.
That's a Pontiac.
It is, and they don't make those anymore.
Should have kept it.
You and Trans Am just don't go hand in hand.
Why?
The cool factor, you're almost really too cool for it, the Trans Am.
Well, I went to extremes. Did I tell you about the Galaxy 500 with the roof flapped in the wind?
No.
That was my first car. The 67 Galaxy 500. That's what my family's car was.
You should have kept that.
And they didn't, we were poor. We didn't have any money. And they drove it till forever. And my grandpa just kept fixing it. And the vinyl started tearing. And we just kept driving it. And so I was driving to high school my sophomore year. It would be flapping in the wind.
You mean on top of the car, right?
Yeah, on top
not
of the car.
Interior.
No,
yeah,
no. The vinyl roof. You're going to the, first, you can kind of hear the rattles in the engine, but then you can hear because the roof was blowing in the wind. Like they had 100 rips up there. They're about 6 inches long.
I can believe it.
Yeah, that's just the way we lived.
I can believe that.
And I had a bunch of wealthy friends. That was kind of my group. They were wealthy, and we weren't. But they all had really nice sports cars and stuff in high school and four-wheel drive trucks, and they wanted to drive my car a lot of the time because
they did.
Because of the character of it.
Yeah. They knew if it couldn't hurt it, and if they did, nobody would care.
No,
or
all the
notice.
girls liked it. It was a chick
girls
magnet.
did not. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
that was the deal. That car just got girls like crazy.
Chick magnet and the '67 Galaxy in the 1980s is not even in the same breath.
All right, I kind of made that part up.
Oh, no kidding. Nobody.
They did like
that.
to ride in. That was legit. Back then, you cruised Maine. I know you Syracuse. You didn't do that.
Oh heck, that's all we did.
There is no Maine in Syracuse.
No.
But in Hutch, you would go to McDonald's, turn around, and come back up like Brahms area and turn around.
Yeah.
Thousands of people out.
Hurricane Katrina killed dragging.
What?
I'll do that little bit. Oh,
this is not
Ian,
good again.
This is bad.
How bad is it?
Ian picks it up on the 2-yard line.
Oh, good hit.
Puts a nice hit.
Not as bad as it could have been.
Gets it out to the 11. Thank you for doing that. You killed me the first 2 times.
First 2 were little. That was a whopper.
Hurricane Katrina killed dragging Maine.
That's stupid. How do you come up with these dumb things?
It's because gas got $3.50.
It wasn't because of Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, gas went to $3.50, and kids couldn't afford it, and their parents weren't going to let them use their gas, and so it just killed it.
Well, gas used to be $1. When I was a little kid, that's 30-some cents and 18 cents.
I
and stuff
never
like
remember that.
Yep. In the Galaxy.
Yeah, you got about 4 miles to the gallon in that.
Back when I was like 2, we still had that Galaxy I drove in high school.
Zach will roll to his right.
Throw
has
it now.
In the flat.
Got him. Go, Noah. Go, Noah. Go, Noah. What a great play. That's the best play. That's of the night for sure.
About a 34.
Is that our longest play of the year? No, we had the Gabe's Longo thing in the first game.
We had Isaac's catch the other night.
Yeah.
2 Isaac catches. That was about a 34-yard pass play. Really, our two inside receivers drew the safeties, and then the flat was wide open. Run a little option here. They've got this covered well. Gabe will fight like crazy.
He did fight like crazy.
Number 18, Gabe Rimmel on the carry.
Gabe may have to come off for a play because his helmet
might.
came off.
Brought down by
Yep,
Parliament
they're
Loud.
telling him he's got to go off for a play.
Will we bring in Dylan?
Ian will go to running back, or Braxton, one or the other. Or I guess Noah could.
Poor Briar. I wonder what he's got going on.
It's like an ankle. Out there.
It's like me when I fell off the
after
stage.
that hit. Yeah. I wish I would have seen that, but we should describe it. Coach Schneider will take a timeout with 5:50 left in the second quarter. Sterling trails 21-0.
Playing pretty good.
Doing okay.
I can't feel too bad about this.
No.
They're the 5th team in the state. Should we have a question of the night?
Well, I've been waiting for one for 2 weeks now, and
Well, let's see. Riley, what would be a good question of the night?
you're supposed to come up with that one on your
How
own.
many hamburgers will they sell at the Garden Plain
Oh, my
concession
gosh.
stand?
And you're never going to find out the answer.
I'll
because
go down
you'll
and
never
ask
go
them.
ask. They
I'll
don't
go ask
know.
them. Yes, they do.
They won't know.
I guarantee they know exactly how many they cooked.
No.
You have to keep an inventory. You can't have anybody stealing your hamburgers and stuff.
Yeah, who's stealing a hamburger? Mr. Comley would.
No, I mean the raw product when it's in the freezer during the week. Although that was pretty good. That might have been fresh meat. What do you think? I don't know. It's too perfect of a patty. It was frozen. They got it through Cisco or something, or school service.
Well, I believe we have Gunther Relation out in Nevada watching tonight. Looks like in Reno. Surface Relation out in Phoenix tonight. Oklahoma, South Carolina, of course. Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Every school plays Black and Black. Did you know that? Everybody steals our songs for their pregame. Yeah.
Even if they're not.
Even when they're wearing gray or something. Or red.
Dominic Moncada in the
Is he number 11?
He's number 11. Zach is swarmed.
He actually looks fast, Dominic did.
I would agree, and so did their defensive lineman there that
Brought down by number 75, Luke Tillman.
swallowed up Zach on that
Number 14, Will Tice.
quarterback bootleg. 5:31 left in the half as the clock continues to run. Sterling's got a lot of confusion out here as they're playing guys in different positions. This will be a pass. Got Noah in the flat again. Nice catch. Better hit by Elijah Atkins. That'll bring up fourth down and 9.5.
That was a lot of play for 2 yards.
Yes. 4th and 9. Clock continues to run. 4:43. Sterling's counting and short a man. Still have a timeout if they have to. Yeah, Coach Schneider take a timeout.
Good call on
Got
that.
Isaac Breyer on the sideline, and Dominic Moncada was supposed to be on the field. He didn't realize it, that he was supposed to stay out there.
Oh, yeah.
So Sterling will take their final timeout with 4:19 left, 4th and 9.
Garden play a lot of close games, you think, with this type of offense?
Yeah, I think
You know, they would try to win them in the fourth type of deal.
or just wear
Keep
you
them
out.
close, wear them down, and
Just wear
win in
you
the
out.
fourth.
The Conway Springs game, of course, that went clear into the fourth, and 14-7. You
It
know,
was
Conway's
such-
not
it
going
took such a long time. It went the next day.
went to the next day. And Conway Springs doesn't exactly throw it. They run the single wing.
I kind of like their single wing stuff.
Yeah, they.
Have you ever know anything about single wing football?
I know it's hard to stop
Okay.
if they're good at it.
A lot of deception.
A lot of deception, and
You can snap it at different guys, right?
yeah, when we played Meade here at Sterling in the playoffs in I don't remember, 2012 or 2013, we did a pretty good job other than one play, and we could
Right
not
down the
stop
gut,
that.
wasn't
Yep,
it? Right down the gut?
Could not stop that little inside trap, I guess. Sterling 4th and 9. Got their safeties way back there. Zach will roll, toss to Noah. They'll give that up to him, and they'll hold him for a 2-yard loss.
I thought maybe he's going to throw it. Could he have thrown that one?
No.
That was a forward pass?
You are a football coach, right?
Yeah.
You can't throw 2.
I'm not too good at the rules.
Sterling will turn it over on downs. 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Hey, you think these cheerleaders also play basketball? What do you think?
I don't know.
You know they've got a good girls basketball team.
I think there's one here on the front row that looks a little familiar. She's awful tall, too.
Keep playing them and stuff. Uh-oh.
Played that one nice. Adelhart turns it in.
I like him as a running back. I think he's just tough nose. What do you think?
I agree. He knows when to cut it up, and he's strong enough to break tackles.
He's got a great low center of gravity. He knows how to get the lean.
Zach can make another tackle along with Gabe Riffle.
He's maybe got hit in his gut a few times. Said, I'm going to start leaning over when I can run it.
At least he's a big kid. They list him at 195, but
I think pretty tough. Pretty tough runner. He'd be tough. He's just tough to stop, too.
they'll pass this one.
Nice ball, kid.
Got decent coverage.
Yeah.
Throw the
Oh,
flag
come
there.
on. You kidding? The way things are going, you're going to throw that?
I think Coach Schneider will take that.
A pass interference on us?
If he doesn't get his arm in there, hit him, he's catching that, and it's 6. Now, I don't think he likes it. I didn't say that, but I thought that was pretty questionable and close.
Well, Coach Snyder's talking to the ref.
That'll move 15 yards.
You know, you can't get on these refs anymore.
Is that right?
No.
What is it? What do you mean by that?
Well, they just quit reffing, and they know we can't have any games.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm with you now.
There's hardly anybody reffing.
Yeah, if there's young people out there watching.
Why would you want to ref when all you do is go out? You don't get paid hardly anything. I mean, I think they make $90 a game.
Yeah.
So by the time you get off work early because you got to drive somewhere, and you drive 2 hours to where you're going, you're there an hour early, you do the 2-hour game, 2 hours home, probably get something to eat, 3 hours home. You know, you're home at 11 or 12 o'clock, and your $90 is now 40.
Are you trying to help people who officiate, or are you trying to keep them from doing it?
I don't know what. I'm just explaining facts to our fans that don't understand when they're yelling at the refs. They're not going to have high school sports anymore because no one's going to ref. Because who wants to just get yelled at for $40?
I don't disagree with that.
Pick it.
Nice coverage there by Zeke Johnson. That was really nice coverage. Zach was right in there.
So many refs are educators. Do you know that?
I did not know that. Your father was a longtime official?
Yeah. They didn't yell at Russ back when he was reffing.
I never yelled at your father.
No,
of course, I was on the sideline.
No,
he was
never.
A back judge, so.
He's usually the umpire.
I can remember Coach Ball a couple times saying, "Come on, Burn."
Did he really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
That's funny. I guess you guys probably had him because he stayed in this area.
Yeah.
That's a good run.
Reese Bressler couldn't quite grab him, and before Adelhart will score another one. About a 17-yard carry. 2:32 left.
Kid's a
in the
good
half.
back, but he's a good back, but the hole was pretty monstorious.
It was. Monstorious, new word.
Hey, we had a hole last night at junior high that I could have ran it through.
Be careful.
Yep, no doubt. I could have made 10 yards. I'm convinced I could have made 10 yards before anybody touched me. That's if I started the line of scrimmage.
Seth Dugan with the extra point to make it 28-0.
Hey, do we have any viewers that can email us in to see what that Dugan name's from? It's famous.
You always get names confused, and so
No. There's a Dugan that did something. Maybe she's Miss Kansas.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
think there was a Miss Kansas named Dugan.
Why would you know that? Cheryl
Because
Dugan.
Kay was in Miss Kansas pageant. She must have won it when Kay was doing it or something. I know, my mind's weird like that.
Well, I don't know.
Well, how do they email us with the answers?
Text you.
All right.
620-204-0077.
That was pretty fast.
That's 620-204.
Zero, zero.
0077.
There you go. Are you texting me, Riley? No. Yes, you are. You're over there trying to text me right now. Well, there we go. Well, somebody says,
Please stop.
No. What's up?
That was Riley.
Riley. I'm going to say, she texts me right now.
Next week we'll be at home against the
Who are we playing?
The Roadrunners from Chaparral.
Well, that was fun going there last week. I really enjoyed that.
Last year.
Yeah, I enjoyed that trip. It's all the way down there.
Can't say I did.
You have a sad life. You don't enjoy things like I do. Well, another trouble kick.
We gotta field it.
Oh, right to us.
Ian
Come on, baby. Pretty good, Ian. Ian's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yes, he will. Get the return out to the 27-28 yard line. 2:27 left here in the first half. We're in about 6 or 7 guys in on their kickoff team that are not starters. And
Hey, somebody from Garden Plains listening to me. Go Owls. What the heck?
You should apologize to them. We must apologize to them for the stupidity.
I don't get anything from the Sterling people. I get the Owls emails.
They've turned
text.
us off. They
got us on mute.
Yes.
Hey, there's a good pass.
Zach rolls out, finds
Nice.
Isaac. Isaac turns outside, turns inside, turns back out, limps for
Limps
another
for 2 yards.
Nice pitch and catch to Isaac Breyer for a 4-yard game. Coach Schneider's blowing up your phone.
Garden Plain alumni watching from Hutchison Fire Station 7.
Awesome. Well, thanks for feel free to mute us. Zach Arola's got Gabe in the flat.
Oh, that was weird.
And Zach, they could probably say he was trying to throw
He
it
was
to
definitely
Gabe.
throwing that. That was a forward
Yeah,
pass.
there was no doubt, but
Okay, this is it. You're thinking of Jimmy Dugan, the coach in the league of their own.
that is true.
That must be it.
Jimmy
Tom
Dugan.
Hanks.
Yep, Tom Hanks. Thank you, Coach Schneider.
Okay, the dude from Garden Place says 225 hamburgers consumed at minimum.
Now, this if he's a fireman, you probably have a ton of questions for him, as we're now under 145 left or 145.
He probably would have liked our Patriot presentation today as we honored our firemen.
Absolutely, he can scroll down and he can see that on SHSBlackbears.com.
Yeah, he could watch it.
Yeah, Zach will throw it again. This time over the head of Ian Yancey. That'll bring up 4th down. 141 left in the first half.
The Doogie Howser. No, I think you missed me talking about. He says Doogie Howser on here. I'm thinking of that Dugan off of A League of Her Own. I guarantee it. That's what it
you're
is.
Probably right. Why
I watched that movie about 5 times because it reruns.
Yes,
They get in cycles, on cable.
I do.
I like that movie.
I've often wondered, I've seen the fire department in Hutch. They drive their fire truck to the. I've seen that before. They drive it to Walmart and they shop together. You ever seen that?
You're making that
No,
up.
I'm not. I think so.
No.
Yeah.
They don't go shopping at Walmart.
I think
together.
so.
Oh, what a hit.
Nice pitch and
A
catch
great
again.
catch and a great play.
Noah's hammered by Adelhart, but a first down. Move the chains.
That's a nice play.
I think they're willing to give those flat passes up for a few yards.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're willing to give up anything. We're just actually – that's what they're giving us. Okay, I'll give you that that's what they're giving us, but I don't think they're doing it on purpose. It's not like, say, hey, we're going to give you that.
Zach's going to throw it again to Isaac.
Oh,
He bounces that one.
That was to Braxton.
That was to Braxton, sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to look through the –
Hey, the fireman guy's sending me a picture. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Man, that is quite a stash.
That is a stash, man.
I have a stash, too. You can't see me. If we had our normal camera here at our home games, we have a camera on me, I look like a walrus. Would you say I look like a walrus?
No,
What would you describe
your picture's on the website. We have your picture
No,
on the
that's-
website.
My real picture or that?
No, that's what he looks like.
Yeah, I do look a bit like that.
Stadler and Waldorf. You look a lot more like your guy than I do. I am bald, though.
Oh, my gosh, they do stop at Walmart. You're right.
Zach under pressure.
How'd you know that?
Because I've seen him out there.
The history stuff that comes to your mind is just unbelievable.
I've seen him out there, and I've seen him shopping.
No, you're too cheap to go to Walmart. You order everything on Amazon or something. You don't want to pay the gas to go to Hutch.
Are you saying Walmart's expensive?
No, I'm saying you're too lazy and too cheap to go to Hutch. You just order everything online now.
I don't order my groceries. But
Well, your wife always goes to get your groceries.
That is true. And we're dropping viewers like crazy, Clark.
Okay, here's a question. Maybe the fireman can answer it. How does a town of 900, which we're saying Garden Plain is, have such big kids and good teams?
And 50.
Do they draw from other towns?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Maybe there'll be another Garden Plain fan of the 32 views we've got.
Or
The viewership has been
they're
going down.
dropping like flies. 1:21 left. Fourth down for Sterling as they face a 4th and 8. Timeout Garden Plain.
That 56 a good-looking kid coming off from Garden Plain.
They've got a lot of them.
You know, as we did that patriotic thing, some of those facts were a little surprising to me. How many firemen lost their lives in that? I mean, I knew they went into the buildings,
Right.
but just a lot of lost life there from the fire department. Say 300 and some? Is that right?
I don't remember the
I
exact
think
number.
it was 300 some firemen.
But
There weren't near as many police.
yeah,
So.
that was
Sobering.
as I teach about that, I can't imagine how terrifying it must have been to go in there along with all the people that were terrified who were trying to get out of the building.
Yeah. I don't think we could ever – I don't have anything to relate to it.
No.
You know, in my life. You would definitely be brave. You might be scared, but there'd have to be
Yes.
some bravery to be
Yeah.
willing to go in there.
I think that would be an understatement. Sterling will go up for it on 4th down. Zach will roll. He's got Gabe in the he had Gabe, but
Oh, not bad.
if Isaac may have turned around there, he might have seen the football. So Sterling will turn it over on downs.
Pretty good effort.
1:15 left in the first half. Does Garden Plain want to put one more on the board here?
I don't know that they didn't want to too bad, probably. All farm kids, they say. That's where the kids come from. Well, that's true. You know, farm kids are usually
Between Andale and Garden Plain, they would
343 firemen died in that. He just sent me the thing.
343.
Yeah.
A
Rough.
lot of families.
A A lot of lives, the
affected by
living
that.
touched.
Yes,
It was very, I thought it was a pretty moving ceremony today.
it was. Angela did a good job. She and Cassandra Stevens.
Fumble.
That's not probably what Coach Adelhart had in mind, as Stuhlsatz clipped Adelhart on the hip.
If somebody wants to watch that ceremony, is it so
It
they
is
can
on- yeah, it's
tell
on-
everybody how to see it?
It's on SHS Black Bears on the front, and if you scroll down right past this game, it's down there.
It's the
available.
second thing down
it's
there?
the second. I put it on there so you
Well,
could.
people ought to go back and watch it. It was pretty cool.
Nice throw by Stuhlsatz as he completes it. That looked like Sterling as he completed it to Elijah Atkins. Zach holds on for dear life, takes him down, 40 seconds left.
Well, I think they're going to try to score.
Garden Plain hurries up.
Think going to spike it?
Yes.
Definitely. They're working on their 2 minute or their 1 minute offense.
Sure. I meant to ask Mr. Schneider today. He was a senior that year, Coach Schneider,
Well, you
head coach of the Black Bears basketball team. He was a senior that year.
Of what? What subject are we on?
At 9/11.
Yeah,
And,
when they talked about knowing exactly what was going on, I can remember it to the T. Exactly what I was doing.
Nice block and a nice broken tackle. Adelhart taken down.
They marked him out clear up here.
Okay. It's a good hit again by Zach, but a really nice block by running back Elijah Atkins to spring him. He'll be knocked out at the 18, between the 18 and 19-yard line. 32 seconds left.
For all the running, it seems like a long first half.
It has been. Well, we've
I
had
suppose it's because of scoring.
3 turnovers and 4 scores.
But,
yeah, that will do
they're
it.
not throwing a lot of incomplete passes here. I guess
No.
we are, maybe, more than usual.
Be third and guess they're measuring.
Scroll down with your halftime with ice.
I remember that. I was telling the kids today, I remember that year there was a little debate of whether to play on Friday night.
I remember that
year,
too,
You know,
yeah.
not just by Sterling, but
no,
across
just the
country.
nation. Yeah, you just had that. Your stomach was in knots.
Right. Should you be playing football when the tragedy happened like that? But on the other hand, do you give into the terrace and change your life? But it was interesting to ask the kids today in class about that, and a lot of them said it was a little bit. They thought maybe it was a little disrespectful from the 20 years ago. Now
these kids weren't even born.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I remember it like yesterday.
Yes.
These kids weren't even born.
But their perspective today, looking back, maybe that wasn't. They were thinking maybe that was disrespectful, but they also didn't understand at the time. You don't let terrorists, change what you do, and the uncertainty of the time. But I remember that game we played at Lincoln, and it was just a different feeling that night. I don't know how to explain it.
Less importance maybe on the game.
It was like you're playing your brother or something. It wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. It was just a different feeling. Stuhlsatz will roll. He's got nobody open, so he'll turn and run it. First
that's
down.
A nice tackle, Jonas.
Jonas Gunther with the tackle, but not before Stuhlsatz will get a first down. 24 seconds left. Ball down on the 14-yard line of Sterling.
Little Garden Plain history here.
Always good for that.
Garden Plain is the same school district as Andale. You knew that?
Yep.
Garden Plain doesn't really pull from other communities. Every now and then we get a few kids from Goddard. Just a nice big Catholic farm families.
Adelhart will get the carry, and a good blocking up front, and he will put another one on the board. That'll make it 34-0. And that should put us at a running clock
for the second half. Does a running clock stop when they get back within a certain?
No.
I had a really weird running clock last night. Like, it didn't run. And they're not going to get a running clock because they're not going to get an extra point. It was weird. It seems like they're stopping the running clock all
They
the
probably
time.
were.
But why?
To give Marion the chance to win.
Well, they were behind by too many.
So did you win last night?
Oh, yeah, we won.
And who did you play?
I played Marion. You just said it.
And over where? At Marion?
Yeah, at Marion.
What was the final score?
Well, we didn't score anymore after
Well, I
the
didn't
first
ask.
possession of the second half. 36-12, I think.
And so did you have a running clock the second half?
It was supposed to, but it kept stopping. I asked the ref, hey, is this a running clock? It's supposed to be, he'd say, and he'd look at the main guy, and he'd wave it, and it'd start running again. Seems like they forgot to let it run.
Well, I'm
There's
sure
some
it was probably a
timeouts.
junior high student up there running
Yeah,
the
probably.
clock, or a high school.
Probably a high school kid. Their chain guys were all high school.
Still 10 seconds left here. And they will kick it off another time. So you're 2-0 in the season.
Yep.
Who do you have next week?
Inman,
That'll be your first game at home.
first game at home.
And for those of you in Sterling, you should come out to see this game. Not only are the Bear Cubs good, but they're donning new uniforms. And I understand there's a little grumpiness around the junior high alumni about these new uniforms.
Well, I don't know about the alumni. The coach wasn't too thrilled about it, but
You mean the head coach?
yeah.
Yeah, I think the head coach wasn't. But, yeah, there's some grumpiness from the alumni, the Bear Cub alumni, from not getting to wear those uniforms that you've worn for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So you got to come out and see the new unis that the Bear Cubs are wearing. They're probably all watching tonight,
Junior high kids? Some of
Yeah.
them probably are.
seeing if you're giving them any insights. Ian will catch that one in the air. He goes.
Go.
God, he got cracked hard there.
He's up in the head, too.
There's some good hitting going on out there.
Still 6 seconds.
6 seconds left in the quarter, 34-0. Garden Plain has enough to nearly run 9 guys out on the field for the kickoff team that aren't normal starters. Coach Snyder take a knee.
No, I bet he throws one here.
I think you're right. Clark may have a guest at halftime from Garden Plain, PA announcer.
I asked him. I don't know if he'll come over or
If
not.
he'll remember.
He had to go to the concession stand or something first.
He had to announce.
Oh, yeah, he's got to announce a dance.
So that'll do it for us at halftime. Sterling trails.
Leave the sound on so they can. Oh, my gosh. We've just had a problem. The camera just about flew out the window.
You just about got to see concrete.
Oh, that was a close one. You're not connected anymore.
I believe that.
Man, we just about had a disaster. Check.
Great cheater.
Been talking to some guy, fireman in Hutch. He said, yeah, get him. He's awesome.
Oh, jeez.
Check. Okay. I'm here with Greg Heater, longtime broadcaster for Garden Plain football. When I say broadcaster, PA announcer.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much.
Talk to me about your career here as a PA announcer. How many years you got in?
Oh,
you said you had 2 stints of it.
I've had 2 stints. I started back when my kids were we first moved out here. My oldest one was 6th grade. Then I retired for a while and came back. And
did he graduate then? Then you retired, so you're here.
I did it after they graduated.
Oh, after they graduated.
The kids that were freshmen said you can't leave until we graduate.
Okay.
So that just kept going on and on and on. So.
Okay. Well, so how many years you got in total?
Oh, I'll bet at least 30.
30. Oh my gosh, I've been teaching for 33. You're about like me. Well, you look good. You look much better than I do. Okay, so you got 30 years of Garden Plain football, and you've had a lot of history. So maybe let's hear a few of your highlights.
Well, I think obviously the state championship that they won.
And what year was that?
That was probably 2006, I think it was.
Okay, and who are some of your players from them?
Well, obviously Logan Dold, who went to K-State and played football there.
Okay, what position was he?
He played running back.
Running back.
Yes.
Well, you got a good running back this year.
Yes, yeah.
How do those two compare? Do you remember?
I think Logan was a little bit faster.
Okay.
Yeah. But
this kid's big.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah,
He's
Logan
got good leverage.
Logan started as a freshman here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came in right before half. Our starting tailback got hurt, and they put him in as a freshman. He had over 200 yards rushing in the second half. So.
And then that was it.
Yeah, they moved the other tailback to quarterback.
Okay.
And away we went. Yeah.
So he won the state championship as a freshman or as a senior?
No, he was a senior, I think.
Senior, okay. All right. So you got one state championship in football? Is that it? You got more?
No, I think that's it. We went when my son was a junior, which would have been 2003. We lost to Pittsburgh Colgan.
Yeah. They're always up in
They
there.
were a dynasty, and then back then Conway was going through their streak of undefeated
So
teams.
tell me maybe your favorite Conway Garden Plain game.
Well, it was probably one of the first ones that we went. Conway wasn't very good then.
Okay, that's why you liked it? Because
Yeah,
you were good or what?
It was my first year doing it, and I about got banned. Probably shouldn't say this, but a kid got hurt.
Okay.
So I got on played another one bites the dust, but I didn't realize how bad he was hurt. They ended up calling an ambulance.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got called to the principal's office.
Yeah.
and had a little chat with me.
Yeah.
That I had to quit doing that. So that was kind of a low light there, but
But your favorite.
well, that's the one I remember from Conway.
Well, you probably remember it because you got in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, who else do you guys have rivalries with?
Oh, obviously the Cheaty Cardinals. Yeah.
Okay, they're usually pretty good.
Yeah.
How many miles separate you guys?
8 miles maybe.
Oh, you guys are right here.
Yeah. It's usually when I moved out here, they kind of said it was the Catholics versus the Protestants. Is kind of what they called that game.
And it kind of was.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of was called that because that's kind of what it was.
That's what it is.
I was talking to you earlier. You said what? 90% of this community,
I would say,
you think, is Catholic?
90% Catholic. Yeah.
Okay. In this district, I know there's that big Catholic church I told you over on the Colwich Road I drive by.
Right. Yeah.
Beautiful church.
Yeah. The district's made up of the towns of Colwich, St. Mark's, Andale, Garden Plain.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I never did understand until the last 10 years that Garden Plain and Andale are the same district.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
That'd be pretty incredible if you combine those two teams.
Andale's
already pretty good. So.
Yeah, this guy, my partner, Brian,
Uh-huh.
his nephew played quarterback there.
Oh, okay.
The Richter's his last name.
Okay.
I don't know what year that. Probably 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
He just got out of college a year or two. But
Mm-hmm.
They moved to. We actually live in Goddard, but they went to Andale to school.
Right.
So.
Definitely a good school district, both academically and athletically.
Yeah. When we come for basketball, I noticed the softballs were combined.
Yes.
That's when I kind of started putting two and two together. Oh, they must be the same district.
Yeah, and there's been some talk about maybe if Garden Plain gets enough kids and splitting it up and playing, Garden Plain will have their own.
Softball.
Yeah. But Garden Plain obviously has had a good track program.
Yeah,
it has for a long time. The girls athletics.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we have a rivalry with you in girls basketball, but we've had some good games lately.
Yes,
that have meant things.
Right.
Later in the season, playoffs or whatever.
Right.
So that's been kind of fun. We've had a good girls basketball team for
Right.
several years here.
Right.
Well, maybe talk a little bit about this year's football team. What do you see are your strengths and the highlights of what you're looking forward to as the year goes by?
Well, I think a big challenge we'll see next week when they play Cheney. Cheney's going to be very tough. They have a very good quarterback, throws the ball well, and they've got a good group.
Now, do these kids know each other well?
Oh, yeah.
So the Cheney kids know the Cardinal playing. They play baseball against or with each other and stuff like that?
It starts real young. They all play against each other in the summer youth leagues and things like that, yeah. So everybody knows everybody.
So does it get nasty, or is it just pretty much they're friendly and you're not dumping paint on their
no.
What are they, the Cardinals?
The Cardinals, yeah. There's none of that. I think on the field, everybody wants to beat everybody. When it's over, they shake hands.
All right, good. Well, that's fun. So you got Cheney. You already played Conway Spring. So you got all of them, your big ones right here at the beginning.
Yes.
And in the second half of the season, who will be in your district?
I believe it's Blue Stem, Belle Plaine, Douglas. Not a real tough district.
Okay, Blue Stem, I wouldn't think they'd be big enough to play you guys.
I don't know if they're 2A. I think they are, but maybe they've dropped down.
So some of your tougher games are early on here.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then where do you end up in the playoffs? Who do you end up seeing again? Cheney again or
No,
Conway Springs?
Cheney's 3A, and we're 2A.
Okay.
Conway is 1A now. They've dropped down to 1A. Their school district is really they've had some small classes. So.
Yeah, in our size schools, one or two classes throw you for a loop.
Definitely.
I was at Marion playing junior high football last night, and they have like 3 classes in a row that are huge, right behind 3 real small classes. So they're thinking they could maybe go from 8-man to 3A.
Right.
Within a window of 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're going to play 8-man, but I think they qualify for 8-man now.
Right.
Or the next year, maybe next year when they get all these small classes together, and then 3 years from now they're probably going to be 3A.
Yeah.
Because they got huge classes.
Yeah, that's
a huge swing.
And I would say, Garden Plain there for a while when my son was here back in the early 2000s, our enrollment didn't go up, but a lot of the other schools shrunk, and we bumped up to 3A from 2A. So.
Right. Ours really has gone down over the last 20 years, but it's not been a big foomp. It's been we lose a couple this year, lose a couple. I mean, district-wide, we only about 500. Used to have about 550 in our district, and now we're about 500, I think, or 450. I don't know. We're not as big.
We're starting to see a lot of people who went to high school here are coming back, got married, start having kids, and they want their kids to go to school here.
I think we have had some really neat students come back in the last 5 years that have brought a lot of great things to our school.
Right.
Have come back to raise their kids in our town.
Yeah,
they're from there, and they're come back. Their parents are still there,
Right.
They're babysitting and, just type family stuffs.
Yeah, you start to see, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I remember announcing their dad playing, and now they got kids in high school playing. So
well, I think
that's when you've done it too long.
No, that's not. We were in our prime. What are you talking about? Now we know all sorts of stuff.
That's right.
I don't have a prime, actually. But, I think that's neat as a teacher that your students come back and they want to get back in the community.
Yeah, and some of them are coming back and teaching, too. So that's really good.
Yeah, well, if they had a good experience
when
you go into education, it's nice to be back where you have an emotional tie to that place.
Right, yeah. And we're starting to see some development in the town, some more building going on. They're doing some expansion and some development.
So do you have any industry here?
No.
So
not to speak
everybody,
of.
Most people work in Wichita? How about farmers?
I've
been texting back with the guy from the fire department there. That's a Conway guy who's watching our broadcast. He said there are a lot of farm kids.
Oh, yeah. A lot of dairy farmers, a lot of wheat farmers.
Dairy farmers, huh?
Yeah, we still have a few of those.
I wouldn't think there'd be that much land right here. You're so close to Wichita.
Yeah.
The farms around us are big.
Yeah.
Are these big farms too?
No, there's a lot of them are big, yes.
I mean,
yeah.
They're a lot of acres.
Yeah.
Mainly, we don't have near the farm families we used to. We have big farmers that hire other people now.
Right.
I don't know if you have the same thing, but
yeah. Well, we have a few smaller industries that are going on here. Oh my gosh, I should be playing Back in Black.
Okay,
You're
I'll let you go.
In trouble. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.
You bet. Bye.
Bye. Check.
Annie. You're
I
on,
can't
dude.
tell if I'm on or off.
You're on.
All right.
You're on. We have a little cross-country results. Coach Simpson sends them, and then sometimes they slip down in my mailbox, and I forget to read those. Yesterday, the varsity or the high school went to the unbelievable Swather Special over at Heston, the Heston Golf Course, and if you ever have a chance to do it, you got to go over there and watch it, because when those kids line up, and there's hundreds of them, and when they line up to run, it is a free-for-all coming down the fairway over there. It's incredible. I've seen it one time, and it's just pretty cool, because there's schools that come from all over the area and the state. It's one of the best. There are 25 teams there in the 1 through 3A, just 1 through 3A. Faith Eckert was second in the sophomore race.
That's pretty good.
23:16 in the 5K. Coach said it was a sophomore course record. Judah Kuhn, 25th place in the sophomore race at 30 minutes, and Bella Brownlee was in 24th in the junior race at 30:25. If we just had one more girl, we'd have, I believe, a full team.
You got to have 5.
One more, 5 is what it is. So
how many we got?
3.
No, they're trying to get 2 more.
Well, that would be really good. Coach Simpson and Coach Giles. The boys, Dominic Wood, 19th place in the junior race, 21:10. Cedric Wilson, 26th, 21:52. He said it was a rough race.
Cedric did?
Yeah, he said it was very physical.
You mean the people were physical?
Yeah, in the run. Yeah.
Why?
They fight on those. They elbow each other.
Why would they do that? They
got.
got all that empty space. Just go over to the side a little bit.
I think that was why. I don't know.
You ever been to one?
Yeah.
They run on a little line, but you got 100 acres out there to stretch out.
Yeah,
it's not like you all got to be on the path.
The line is the straightest, is the closest distance, if you will. You don't want to run 25 yards off.
I understand that when there's a curve, but if it's just a straight, which there's a lot of straights.
The curve's coming up. You don't want to be out
there.
there.
I agree that, but you have 100 yards of straight, just go out wider. There's no reason to elbow somebody.
Well, I think Cedric would say the same thing, but he was battling in there. Jacobus DeWitt, 52nd place in the freshman race, and Kyle Dold, 55th place in the junior race. So they keep improving. And volleyball, they got runner-up at Pratt Skyline, or Pratt the other day. And last
we did in varsity?
Tournament. Yeah.
Who beat us?
Pretty Prairie.
No.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs?
The Bulldogs, the blue and red Bulldogs of Pretty Prairie, and they defeated Mound Ridge in 2 the other night, or in 2-0.
That's probably a pretty good win. They're usually pretty good at stuff.
Yeah,
girls athletics.
I don't think they're in action tomorrow this weekend.
Well, they're probably enjoying a night off right now. You know, probably watching our broadcast.
I don't think they are. The JV.
You missed my interview.
I did miss.
Yeah. We were talking. He said a lot of farmers out here and guys that milk cows, and the fireman dude, that's him. They milk 175 cows a day.
Holy cow!
That's work.
Twice a day, I'd guess.
No, I don't think you milk the same cow twice.
Why wouldn't you?
Why would you? They can make that much milk in a day. I always thought they were different cows that came in at night, like the night shift.
It's like McDonald's.
Working on the night shift.
Nobody has ever accused us, anybody watching these broadcasts, of getting smarter. Dumber? Yes. Smarter? No. Oh, my gosh.
I guess they do milk them morning and night. I guess I knew that from the farmers out my way, but we don't have any dairy anymore out our way. But
I don't think you know one thing.
But I never thought about.
I don't think you know one thing.
The same cows coming in there. How much can one cow produce in a day?
Well, I would assume a whole bunch of pounds.
Of milk?
That measure that. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Sterling will get a chance to kick off 34-0. I believe we're short of the running clock. Is that correct, Clark? That's what you're understanding.
I think it's 35 points.
35 points.
That's what I was trying to get to last night. When I got 36, I thought it was it, but obviously not, because they kept stopping it. I like that kick.
Sterling
right
will
there.
squib
Ooh,
it.
Nice catch by that kid.
That kid would be Seth Dugan, the kicker.
And also the head coach of a league of your own.
He's not.
No, but
They have a little bit of history. You should read that off.
I thought you wanted to read it so
No,
you could look smarter than me.
No, you are the one that is texting and getting good information, so we're leaving them in the dark.
3A stamps in 2007, 2A runner-up in 76, 96, 2003, 3A runner-up in 2007. How can that be? They were the champs in 2007. That must be wrong date. Nope, twice a day. I guess the same cow.
Adelhart will hit the crease, and now it's a matter of can he outrun Zach. Zach tries to, but that will be a
Hey, that dude is going to have some stats before it's all said and done.
63-yard run to open the half. And that will be the 35-point mark.
Yep, got 35 now. What was that kid's name that played basketball one summer with us from Garden Plain? Remember him?
Yes.
Guard.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
And he played football here.
Yes, and I can't remember.
He was a good kid.
You coached him? Yeah, I can't
I
remember.
didn't coach him. I sat down there. Well, the kicker's getting some work.
He made that one, so he's 6 of 7 tonight.
Number 12, Seth Dugan was good.
All right, question of the night. I got the answer right here. How many
Well, if you ask
gallons of milk a day can a cow produce?
You got it?
Well, I got it from my fireman friend.
So, yep. And
I'm not announcing it until we get some people texting me in with the answer. 620-204-0077. I'll take the first three answers.
I think the fireman and your mother is the only one that's watching at this point. So we're
what are we down to?
we're basically talking to ourselves.
Now you got 20 on there.
And those are all long-distance relatives. Everybody else has turned it off.
All the Sterling folk have gone to bed.
I don't think so.
No? They're watching America's Got Talent reruns.
I think you should go in there.
What would I do? I have no talent.
Sag your pants. They're dropping like flies. You know, there used to be rules against sagging in school. I don't know if we ever really had one, but
No.
I had to enforce it on Mr. Comley yesterday as his pants were sagging back down to the back of his knees.
Hey, we're not that low.
They were low.
There. Well,
so we got him to hoist them up, and then
they're
up
too
above
short.
his ankles.
If you put them up where they're supposed to go, then you look like who you say I looked like? Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. What is the delay?
I don't know. I think we didn't have 11 on the field. Zach comes in. Ian Yancey's had plenty of returns tonight. Opportunities.
Yeah, he's done pretty good.
He has. He's taken a beating out there.
Yeah, he can be sore. Well, those kicks are so high.
They are.
That's trouble. No. We're lucky to get out of that alive.
Ian did a nice job there.
He did a fantastic job.
So Sterling will take over.
Oh, we got an answer from your brother. Guess how many gallons of milk he guessed?
25.
No, he guessed 12.
Well, he probably looked it up then.
You think he actually looked it up?
Yeah.
I can't say the answer till two other people text me in.
Usually Janice Fair and David Wilson are generally good to have.
They must be asleep.
Those are only for
They've
music.
all gone to the fair. It's the opening night at the fair.
You might be right about that.
I'd rather be here. I love the fair, but I'd rather be at a football game.
I'd much rather be here.
Well, you don't like Pronto Puffs like I do.
Well, I didn't say I don't like Pronto Puffs. Zach Rolls has Noah there.
It's a good catch and pass. It just doesn't go very far.
There's just nowhere to run, and like it was early in there. So Zach's done a good job of complete or running for his life. And
I think everybody's playing pretty good, actually.
$11:23 left in the third quarter. Noah with the inside handoff. Just didn't hold a block there very long. As Bryce Flax makes the tackle. Allergies are getting to Clark. You can hear him.
I don't think it's allergy.
Ian Yancey will move over here. Hopefully he's off the ball.
We've got quite a few guys moving over here. Seems to be a popular area.
We've got all kinds of unbalanced. And we pitch it, and that'll be a fumble. Noah will pick it back up.
Oh, got another guess.
Your phone is blowing
McKenzie, Flickinger, 7 gallons. So we have 112 and 17. After the next one I'll give you the answer.
Thank you, McKenzie, for sticking with us.
I wouldn't think the thing would even produce 1 gallon. Why are they guessing 12? 12 gallons? You know how much liquid that is? Coming from 1 cow?
I thought you had some agricultural experience.
I do, but that just seems a little much. Just think of a 5-gallon cooler. How big those are. Throw it!
Has Noah open.
Oh, good play.
He was looking deep first. He was trying to see if he had Isaac or Ian in the area that he could throw it
Look
to.
at those coolers down there on that bench. That would be a 2-gallon cooler or 3, that green one. Is that a 2 or 3-gallon cooler?
Those are 5-gallon.
That is? Okay.
At least 5.
So if 12 gallons would be both of those of milk produced by 1 cow.
Yeah, have you not seen cows before, how big they are?
Hamburgers and hot dogs are now $1 at the concession stand.
Garden Plain will take over on the Sterling 24. Handoff. That will be Tegan Gallagher.
Look at this girl's band outfit right there below us. See her suspenders?
I do. They're up to her ears.
I think that's what I need.
You definitely need suspenders. As Garden Plain runs in a lot of new players, a lot of JV kids. Zoom in. Some. There you go. Sterling gets good penetration, but
ooh, that's a pretty good little pop there, Zach.
Not before a gain of 4 yards by Logan Albers.
Your brother's like texting in like he's a cow expert. They get milk twice a day. He doesn't know any of this stuff. Well, Hannah Bennett, my third guesser, 7.5 gallons per day. So there's 2 7s and a 12. All right, I'm going to give it 30 more seconds, and I'll give the official answer from the fireman, who has 175 cows.
Caden Pauley at quarterback. He hands off to Gage Lee. Lee shoves it up in there for a first down to the 10-yard line and just inside the 10.
All of a sudden, everybody's a cow expert.
They're all got
You're
the
making
internet.
fun of me, but they're all like giving me all these facts. This is a bright one from McKenzie. Dairy cows are huge.
They are.
They're skinny but very large.
And they
How
have
can
to,
you
they
now
have to
think
feed
about
little
that.
calves.
How can you be skinny and very large at the same time? Answer me that.
There's a lot of tall, large people. Nice hit there by
Fumble.
and a fumble. Sterling won't fall on it. Good hit there by Adam Schweitzer.
No, let's think about that statement. How can you be skinny and large? It's impossible.
You know, your view of the world is the Comley view, and it's one way. And your view of large is not the same as everybody else's. Second goal from the 10. Caden Pauley at quarterback. He hands to Tegan
There wasn't
Gallagher.
much of a hole there that time.
Gallagher, the senior,
Is that the first time you said Gallagher tonight?
Second. You were too busy paying attention to the
Second.
to the milk cow.
This answer, 3 to 4 gallons, makes a little more sense. It seems.
Well, they have to feed their calves, so think about how much milk a calf would drink.
Who's hurt? Do you see who's hurt?
No, I can't tell.
It's not good. We're going to our benches.
Give them some water and
They must have a doctor on their sideline. You think that dude's a doctor out there?
might be their athletic trainer.
Well, he doesn't look like he's wearing athletic trainer stuff.
As I said earlier, Sterling will host Chaparral next week for our last out-of-district game, and then Hillsboro will come to town.
They're the Road Runners.
That's Ian Yancey is who that
I think
is.
he's going to be all right. You got him up?
He might have been on the bottom where the fumble was.
I told you, he's been taking a beating. He's going to be
has.
sore.
There is no JV football game on Monday night with Garden Plain. And who did you say you have next Thursday?
Inman.
Inman?
Boy, I'm getting all sorts of stuff. 8 gallons from this person, 7.5 gallons. Everybody's missing. This must be larger than I think. And a gallon, 7.5 gallons for a dairy cow, and a gallon if it's just for the calf. It's only a gallon to feed the calf.
Okay.
We must be garden feeding cow people. Your brother's saying something prolific. Profound, yeah. The udder, Clark, is what matters.
Yes, there you go. It's the udder.
Okay.
Do we need to go through some biology with you as Ian seems like he's okay. I doubt he'll see any more.
No, but I think he's doing okay. All right. Here's the answer. I should wait because we're getting so many. That's just going crazy on my phone right now. People are one after the next.
Thank you all for making Clark's life.
That's Dr. Gold, what was out there. He's a chiropractor trainer from Cheney. Boo. He's a garden plane man. Boo.
Well, they're all right here together.
3rd down. Let's get back to business. I got to keep you on track.
Nice cut there.
Yeah,
and a one-handed tackle by Gabe, I believe.
I think it's
No,
Reese.
that was Reese Bressler.
The big arm of Reese.
The 235-pound Reese Bressler pulls, I think that is Logan Albers, 6-foot senior, getting some PT tonight. 5:53 left here as the clock is not running continuously. It is running right now here in the
When
third
does it
quarter.
start to run?
I thought it ran after 35, but
Is it just in the 4th quarter maybe?
it's just in the 4th quarter.
Man, we had that bottled up, and he just popped it around there.
Nice little move there, and a touchdown by Gage Lee, 155 sophomore.
Number 4, Gage Lee on the carry, touchdown guard play. Touchdown!
Well, we do have this. McKinney says we'll report after the state fair. I guess we'll go look at dairy cows.
I think they do that over there, don't they?
They milk them.
I think they have milk cows.
Well, they got the
there.
little things that milk them with, machines.
The machines, so you
Yeah.
could go over
you
there
could
and
watch
get
the milk
educated.
come into a plastic container.
You could go over there and get educated. I think everybody that is watching is texting you, as the extra point is good.
The viewership's definitely going up. Since the cow thing came along, the
Not
viewership's
really.
gone up by 10.
Not really.
Yes, it has.
By 2.
No, it was 20, now it's 32.
That's because now they're checking back in after halftime.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are blowing up his ego.
All
here.
right. So here's now the answer that everybody has been waiting for. Well, this is from the official friend that I've established in the fireman.
From Hutchinson.
Yeah. Okay. Laura, I can't find his text anymore. I got to
There's
find
so
his number.
many.
There's so many texts. Where is he?
He may have to send it again.
No, I
because
can find
you've
it.
Lost it.
A cow can produce 8 to 12 gallons of milk a day.
Wow.
That's the Kansas cows. These people that looked it up in Google and said 7.5, those cows do not have the Kansas corn like we got around here. They don't produce as much.
So 12 gallons.
Well, that's the max. But can you believe that? That'd be over 2 of those containers.
I tried to tell you. You thought they just milked a half-gallon jug that you see in Dillon's.
Well, I think more like a gallon a day. I thought if it was producing it. These dairy farmers must be rich. Think about that. If you got 175 cows and they're producing 12 gallons a day, what's the math, Riley?
That's a lot of milk, but you don't forget they have to
No,
send
do
it
it,
off
do
to-
it.
You have to feed those cows. You
It's
have to send it off.
$3.50 a gallon.
Yeah, they don't get all that.
Oh, I bet they get all that or most of it.
You're dumb.
Let me do the math.
You're not going to do the math
Okay,
right.
How many gallons? 12 gallons times. No, I got to be 24 gallons.
Let's
24
not think out loud.
times.
We got football, at least still. Garden playing to kick off again. This time it will be Zach and Noah back.
No, something's jacked up. with
Yeah,
my math.
yeah, your math.
That can't be right.
No, that can't be right. And remember, there's more than one cow. This
What a kick that is.
Yeah, he let that one go.
Don't touch it. All right, good.
Sterling will get it on the 20.
24 gallons. 75 gallons. 4,200 gallons a day if you have 175 cows.
Okay.
Got 12 gallons a cow.
That's a max.
Oh, hold up. I did that wrong. Nope, it's 2,100.
He is a choir teacher.
I
He
doubled
can
I
count
doubled
to
it
4.
to 24 for some reason. 2,100, 2,000.
Don't think out loud. You're just gonna make yourself look worse than you already do. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Sterling trails 48-0, and Clark is lost his mind. Zach turns and gives to Gabe. Gabe bounces for 3.
$7,350 at the store. So $3.50 a gallon.
Well, they don't
a
get
day.
any. I would doubt they get even close to a quarter of that gallon.
Your brother says he didn't look it up. He just guessed 12. Come on. No one believes that.
No one believes that.
And then he comes up with some other strange fact that a cow eats 100 eats 100 pounds a day to produce 12 gallons. Pounds of what? Straw?
Grain or grass.
I ain't eating 100 pounds of grain. Ain't no way.
Noah turns it up in there. He'll get a yard, maybe 2 before he's swarmed by a flock of owls.
Andrew Pauly is the guy. That's the fireman. That's the cow guy.
Is he?
And he
related?
wishes he were rich. So they must not be getting $7,000 a day
No,
off them
they're not
cows.
getting $7,000 a day.
He'd be cowman instead of fireman. Well, technical difficulties. Probably Riley. You bring up some rookie cameraman, we get what you get. 4th and 3. Surfacing the pistol. Dominic Montana goes in motion. Now he's at the tight end spot. It's a sweep around the right side. It's a nice cut by Zach. A hard hit. Oh, really hard hit. I think he's going to be short. He just took a beating.
He'll be short by a yard.
Man, it was a great cut, but he was met.
And the clock now runs as we're under 3 minutes in the third. Garden Plain leads 48-0.
They got a bunch of new guys in there probably, don't they?
It's probably their
Five's a quarterback. You can start listing off some of those names. Do you have a program?
Yeah, I have been. While you were messing with the
highlight of the night.
With the milk, I was getting some of these names in there. Pauly
there we go.
Off.
Nice play there. How much do you think you eat a day in pounds?
How many pounds
of food do you eat a day?
I would say maybe, depends, maybe a pound and a half. 16 ounces, that would be 20 ounces of food. That may be a lot.
How much does the mobster weigh? The large one. They're pretty heavy. That's a nice run, and he's going the rest of the way, too.
That's Tegan Gallagher.
Dang, we had him bottled up,
Gallagher,
too.
I should say, and he scores.
Well, they want a flag and another flag after the play.
That'll be a 29-yard run. And did they call the touchdown?
Yeah, it was after the play. The flags are. It's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike or something like that. Dead ball foul.
Yeah, they haven't put it on the board yet.
Personal foul against us. Touchdown's good. It'll be on the kickoff. I wonder what we did. I didn't see anything. More flags. I wonder who invented a flag in football. When was that invented that they would throw these penalty flags? And why wasn't it like something else? Like,
you know, you're very curious, but you never do any studying. Like everything else, you expect everybody else to find that stuff for you.
Good kick. Man, what a great extra point.
That was a freshman. No, wasn't. Yeah, that was the freshman.
That's got a leg.
Seth Dugan.
He missed it, but it sure was impressive. I mean, that would have been good from long ways out there.
Yeah, it would have.
I mean, it's got to go through the uprights to be good.
Yes.
So that didn't happen. But it was long.
That is a new rule. So 54-0. Garden Plain leads. 1:45 left.
They had the mobster at the firehouse tonight. Probably about 7 pounds. Hey, man, the mobster's the absolute greatest. 7 pounds. Have you ever ate a whole mobster at one time?
You know,
I think you could do it.
I could probably do it, but you know, we're going to have to start. You're going to have to start getting some kickbacks from these restaurants and grocery stores that you keep hyping.
Yeah,
last week I heard that you drove
is
people to get watermelon. After your discussion, people went to Dillon's to get watermelon, and tonight you're going to even push more people to eat Gambino's, the mobster, and
it's the best.
And we need to we need an NIL for you that they get in college, name, image, likeness. You ought to start endorsing products like Gambino's Pizza, the mobster.
There's no endorsing about it. Once you've had a mobster, nothing else. Well, you got to like vegetables, right? Do you eat vegetables on your pizza?
There's no vegetables on the mobster.
Oh, yeah. Onions, green peppers. I think they got mushrooms. They got it all on there. Black olives.
There's meat, though. That's
there's meat. It's so good. But if it's 7 pounds for large, I can easily do 4 pieces.
That's all?
Well, that's 3.5 pounds. I think you can out-eat me. I'm way fatter.
I know I can out-eat you.
People would not believe how much you can actually go once you get started. It's impressive.
Yeah, I try not to get started anymore.
No, you don't. That's why you got no gut.
Oh, it's there. Yeah, just hide it. Well, I wish they would run that clock.
Why aren't they?
I don't.
Boy, these kickers are. Oh, that's a penalty. Remember that?
Yep, that was the.
I'm gonna say that was a heck of a kick.
Penalty.
It was still a good kick, but less impressive since it was at 10, 15 yards forward.
Sterling will take over on the 20. 1:45 left in the third quarter.
What's the weirdest pizza you ever had?
I haven't had weird pizza.
You don't ever
like
eat a weird?
you.
Riley?
No.
Weirdest pizza? Yeah, it's good. No, it's really good.
We've had this
the
debate.
Hawaiian.
Nobody wants to hear that debate again. Sterling got a
little confusion.
Yeah, we got new players on the field there.
You know, Dominic's looking pretty fast. He's way down there.
Nice catch. That was that Noah. Nice catch. Waylon Schmidt in at right tackle. Over here, he did a good job. Maybe his brother's watching from Nebraska. Wyatt, maybe his sister from Manhattan. .37 seconds left in the third quarter. First down, Sterling at second down, I'm sorry.
Throw it. Good.
Zach with a nice
toss
play to Gabe. Go down,
I just
Gabe.
didn't want him to get crushed back there, you know. Get rid of it.
That should have been first down. And
now he's short.
Well, the lineman, I'm telling you, the down marker, he had a second down over there
on
our first down, and that'll end the third quarter as we'll roll into the fourth. Sterling trails 54-0.
At the end of the third quarter, the score currently 54, Sterling 0.
No fun being on this end.
No. I think me and you are having fun. Those guys out there,
not having fun.
Probably not having as much fun as we are. Check that out.
There it is. There it is.
Describe it.
You describe it.
We've got a picture of me and Brian with the Gambino's Pizza logo over it.
Except it's Waldorf and Statler.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We should send that to
Gambino's
and let them. Yeah. We could be their first endorsers.
Yeah, their sale of the mops should definitely go up. I got suckered for 2 Gambino's things this week.
Suckered?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
By Kyla Flickinger for Black Bear boosters.
Okay. So what'd you buy?
I don't know. They're $10 each.
What was it?
Some kind of coupon for Gambino's.
Oh, it was a coupon. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious about what you were
I got one to give to somebody. Well, Black Bear boosters are real supportive.
Yes.
Of everything. You know, and the school supplies we got this year.
Oh, my gosh.
Were unbelievable. Were you there when they unloaded those things?
No, Gabe running. Ooh.
Man, there's a lot of contact going on there.
That was more Gabe giving the contact.
Yeah.
And,
Definitely got his pad level low there. They brought that thing in a huge trailer. There were about 15 kids unloading all those school supplies.
Francis
tons of them.
Francis Stuhlsatz took the brunt of
that.
Gabe Riffle.
This is a nice play.
Zach's got some room
That
to
is
run.
a nice play.
He'll get 7. Still battling.
Number 1, Zach Service on the quarterback keeper.
Oh, look good.
Back number 3, Ty Shear, number 57, Bryce Wax.
When you're up here, you can see things develop fast. When you're down there, you just can't make it out a lot of the time.
Jonas Gunther, senior at center, still there. Adam Schweitzer over here at the left tackle. And
Beagley.
I think that's Colby next to him
Beagley's
at
as a
left guard.
Yep, still got a
A
Raider
lot of these
guy.
guys were sick this week. There's something going around in the team that wasn't real favorable to.
There's a variety of ills happening.
We're not talking COVID either.
No,
Zach
stomach.
with another nice carry.
I just love watching Zach play.
Number 1, Zach Service.
Just gives you everything he's got.
Got a 9-yard gain there.
Brought down by Parliament of Owls.
I know Coach Schneider, if he could, put one in. Garden Plain getting a lot of kids in and out, which is good for them, considering there's no JV game Monday for them.
Why aren't we playing it?
We don't have numbers.
Because of us? Because
Right.
of the illness and stuff we had going
Yeah.
on? We're not set over
Well,
there.
they had
The
a lot
ref
of-
didn't flag it.
They're being nice to us. A lot of people in motion. Noah Swati with a 4-yard gain, nearly 5. On the right side of the offensive line, Carson Gray, and right now, I believe Waylon Schmidt is over there.
This fireman guy must be a computer dude like you to be able to get
Yeah,
the
to be able
Gambino, get the Gambino thing on there that fast.
Take a screenshot and put that on there. That was pretty good.
He must have got it at South Hutch.
Yeah, I would guess so. They didn't drive to Sterling. Gabe will get a handoff, and
Boom.
he runs over.
Lowering the boom on him now.
Be 3rd and 1.
Ripple on the carry. Brought down by number 4, Gage Lee, number 18, David Gallagher.
8:48 and running here as Garden Plain continues to rotate players in. You're going to K-State for the football game tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to cheer.
Maybe just made that up tonight, but
I'm going to cheer for the Salukis, I think.
you're not really cheering for Salukis.
Yes, I will.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Okay.
The Jayhawks are on tonight.
Who are they playing?
I assume it's not going good as Noah cuts it up in their first down.
Who are they playing?
Coastal Carolina, who I
Yeah,
believe
they're
are
pretty
ranked.
good.
They've put it on KU the last, I think, 3 years.
Brought down by number 3, Ty Shear, number 4, Gage Lee.
I mean, when you hear Coastal Carolina, it just puts the fear in you, doesn't it?
They've got a cool mascot, and I can't remember what it's called.
It's a wave.
It is not a wave.
It's that bird.
It's a bird.
Yeah. It's
Some
not.
kind of rooster.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird-looking rooster thing. Is it a toucan?
It's not a toucan.
Peacock?
It's not a peacock.
What is that bird? Is that Dylan?
That's Dylan Burgess.
Oh,
with
Dylan,
the
go,
carry.
buddy.
Good for Dylan.
Yep.
2-yard
I'm a big
gain.
Dylan Burgess fan.
Number 10, Dylan Burgess on the carry. Brought down by number 11, Cooper Shear.
Man, he would have helped me last year.
He would have helped you last year. But he Didn't get to play, I should say. He was there. He was one of your filmers and managers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, they need every bit of him and the rest of them, too, that are out there. Dylan here at the left wing. Uh-oh.
Oh, we passed it back to ourselves.
I think Zach was wanting to give that to Gabe, or at least he tried to pull it.
You ever seen that Star Wars movie where those fighters come
No.
into that channel thing, you
No.
know? No?
No, I don't watch Star Wars.
Well, this looks like Garden Plain subs.
They just keep coming in.
In comes 3 more fighter guys.
They've got a
They
lot
come
of-
in formation. They don't just run out.
Right.
They come in a little 3-pack.
Yeah, I think he's subbing
Oh, yeah. The Chanticleers.
the Chanticleers. Yeah,
Well, I could not think of it.
I couldn't either. I would have never come up with that.
It's one of the greatest choral ensembles in the nation, Chanticleer.
Where are
It's a
they
men's
out
group out of
men's
San
group?
Francisco.
You should have remembered that.
Hey,
then.
Jackson's in a quarterback.
Yeah, Jackson Mendoza hands to Dylan. Dylan got a run. And Dylan gets squished.
Number 10, Dylan Burgess on the carry. By number 11, Cooper Shear.
Should I give the KU score? I got it. Somebody gave it to me.
Yeah,
If you don't want to know the KU score, put it on mute. I'll give you 1 second. The score with 5 minutes left is Coastal's ahead 35-32.
wow. Give the Jayhawks
35-22.
Okay,
That's
still.
a big miss. Sorry.
Yeah, the Jayhawks 3 touchdowns.
They think it's a rooster like South Carolina Gamecocks. Their helmets don't look as cool as South Carolina's, I'll tell you
Taylor
that.
Kent in the game.
Go, Jackson. Go, Jackson. Oh. Jackson's a good dude. Our football team's made up of good guys.
Good guys, and
They're made up of good guys.
I mean, they're taking a beating, and they may be questioning what they're doing, but
No, they're fine. They just got to survive these early ones.
Yeah, I'm
They'll
proud of
get better
them.
if they can keep from getting injured. They're
Just-
going to be okay down the run.
absolutely proud of them for sticking in it and staying with it.
Got a timeout.
4:15 left, and 4:13 when the clock comes to a stop. Garden Plain takes a timeout so they can get lined up.
What are you doing, Riley? You're stretching? Wow, you haven't been sitting in the car or anything. You've been standing up here. Well, I have no problem standing. I do that all the time. It's sitting in a car. That's when I can't move, is when I get out of it. It used to be like a 4-hour. I'd have to get out. No. Like the trip over here, I could barely open the door and get out.
Yeah, you made a lot of noise. The Garden Plain people were thinking
They were
that they
not.
needed to call an
There
ambulance.
wasn't any
The
Garden
people
Plain
flipping
people.
the hamburgers
He's
over
making
there.
up that stuff.
I am not. The people flipping
There were
the
people
hamburgers.
flipping hamburgers. They didn't even know I existed.
No,
though.
they knew you were there because they heard you groan. It's true.
No. Hey, there's a receiver over here. Want to tell our guys that there's a guy clear over here?
I'm thinking that's Taylor's man, Kent, but he didn't seem. So all the players for Andale are saying, throw it to him.
Yep. Yeah, look at 62 on the sidelines yelling at him. No one sees him. Yeah, they're going to get a legal procedure. Where's the ball? On the ground?
On the ground. Quarterbacking is Brady Brack, a 5'10", 160-pound freshman.
Yeah, we got both JVs in now. Going to get some JV action.
In there for Sterling is Sam Garcia.
I
Defensive
just bet there's
line.
no way you can get all these names out.
Adam
between-
Schweitzer's in there.
You had 3 minutes.
Dylan Burgess is playing linebacker.
Dominique's on this side. Well, Taylor's going to get his chance. He's got him. Got him in his sights, and nope. Well, we just got blocked bad. Another block. Kid blocked 2 of our guys.
That'll be a touchdown for
Look at their
Cooper
kids go
Shear.
crazy. That's kind of fun.
Cooper Shear with a touchdown.
Hey, there's a flag. It's coming back.
Is it?
Yep. Their coach is waving it back. Must have a block in the back.
Well, there's some really good blocking, actually.
One guy took 2 of ours. He got up, he hit one, got up, and hit another one. Well, they're giving him a touchdown. I don't know what the flag's for. There's another personal foul. What are we doing?
Touchdown, Robert Lane. Touchdown.
That didn't go so good.
Point after so good.
Who's number 60 for us?
60.
It's a pretty big body.
Thomas Smith.
Oh, yeah, Thomas. Great dude.
Sterling, I think, suited maybe 20 guys tonight, maybe a little less than that.
Who's next week?
Chaparral
The Roadrunners.
at home. Week after Hillsborough comes
Is that
to town.
homecoming by the chance?
Next week?
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think
that
so.
possible?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's a lot of things going on. You know, since I'm a band assistant, the band that does a ton of stuff.
You went down to the lake today,
Just one thing after the next they got to get ready for.
and they're at the state fair
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a stressful thing.
Oh, I'll bet it is terribly stressful for you, considering Miss Giles is in charge of it. You probably cause her stress,
Yeah, there's
Is what
potential.
I would
'Cause
guess.
I'm always telling her what to do.
I somehow believe that.
Quit doing that. Do this. And she just so smiles at me. Okay.
And then she doesn't do it.
No, she does whatever she wants.
Yes, exactly. We're lucky to have her. Lots of new blood in the district this year.
Yeah, more than usual for sure.
Kind of like when we were back in the day. And
Yeah, but we didn't know it because that's all we knew. We didn't know we were the new blood. We were
I
just,
knew it.
well, you're smarter than me. I was just trying to live every day and get through it. You were so great from the very beginning. Well, great.
No,
Okay.
I just knew that I was young blood.
Yeah.
3:15 left.
Well, I find education as a career much easier at old than at young. I know I have less energy, but I just think it's easier, more fun.
Well, you don't have kids anymore to worry about of your own
Yeah,
on a daily basis.
yeah. You're
Not
about
that-
to get that way.
Yeah. Much to her delight.
Yeah, but not to yours. It's sad for us. It's sad not to have your kids in school. All you parents out there with kids playing and stuff, you know what I'm saying.
Brock Frank into the game. Number 7 here at the bottom of the picture.
Brock is a nice kid.
These
Actually-
guys probably haven't seen hardly any time lining up on anything other than the
Scout team.
scout team.
Look, some of them,
Oh, this
some of
looks-
them have never played at all. Oh boy.
kind of a repeat of last week.
Yeah, you know, well, I can't speak to what they do at their level, but we don't practice our B team hardly at all, if at all.
Right,
So we practice during the fifth quarters or during the game.
right.
That's when they get better. And when you don't practice, It's simple things, not stuff like snaps and things are not simple. They take hours and hours of practice.
They sure do. So that's a tough deal to move and snap that thing at the.
You've got to have a great athlete at center, and I'm fortunate I do.
Who is your center?
Kel Thomas.
Kale's your center.
Yeah, he's great.
It's hard. It's really hard. I mean, I can't say I've ever done it, but I know from coaching it's hard to move and.
You got so much responsibility. You got to read everything on the line and tell everybody what to do. Then you got to be able to snap it back there and get it on target. Then you got to block their best player sometimes, their best defender often. It's a tough job. Hey, they got a flipper like us. You see her just go right there?
I did not see it, Clark.
She just flipped her right over. Got a big smile on her face. She feels good about it. Have to have Ty come over here.
Ty? Yeah, he can do
flip it.
He can flip it. We get Tori's still over there, and we got a couple flippers still. Ashlyn, I don't think she's here tonight.
Yeah, she's over there.
Ellie DeShield can flip. Ella could sing.
She can sing.
Kelsey could smile.
Kelsey can sing too, by the way. Thank you. No thanks to me, actually.
No.
She got.
Garden Plain will take a knee, and
it's good for them.
Yeah, I think
the right thing to do.
Coach Adelhart's been around the block a lot. He gets it. We're not going to hang around a lot for postgame. You've heard enough from us.
We're not?
No.
How many people are one viewer? Oh, we still got some.
Thanks to those of you that have stuck with us and come back and watch your kids next week, your grandkids, and
get out to the stadium.
Yeah, get out. These kids are fighting for everything they've got. They just not a lot of them.
There's not a number, basically.
A lot of young ones, and it's not easy. If you've played football, you understand it's not easy. Garden Plain will go to 2-0. Sterling will go to 0-2, and that will do it from Garden Plain as the Black Bears put up a pretty good fight in the first quarter with some pretty good offense, and then just Garden Plain got on a roll, and Black Bears not a lot left. So thank you for joining us here from Garden Plain. Join us next week. I'm going to try to stream the your junior high game next Thursday.
Really?
And, yeah, I'm going to try, I think.
Are you going to talk on it?
No.
Why don't you give a play-by-play of my coaching?
That would be way too funny.
Hey, we got to thank you for broadcasting there.
Yeah, well, thanks for sticking with us, and we know it's bad and annoying. But
that's the guy from the fire. It's been nice talking to you. Thanks for chiming in.
Well, we'll try again next week as the Black Bears will take on the Chaparral Roadrunners and try to get that elusive first win. That'll do it from Garden Plain. Garden Plain 60, your Sterling Black Bears 0. I'm Brian Richter for the Shark. Say goodnight, Clark.
Good night, Clark.